Church. What is church? Well, church or a church is a place of religious gathering used for public worship by Christians, a religious service, and or a Christian organization having its own doctrines and forms of worship. That is church. But what is church on Sundays, bruh? Except for me, church on Sundays was the absolute enemy to the progression of my Saturday nights. See, as a kid, the way my week was set up was simple, you check. Monday to Friday was school. Friday was half a school day because we clock out earlier. Then there was Saturday and Sunday, the weekend. And my favorite day being Saturday. Cartoons in the morning, playing games with the homies outside, no school, the possibility of McDonald's, ice cream, something nice. Going out to see relatives in the suburbs, going out to the mall, it did not matter. Bruh, the point is, Saturdays back then were quite unpredictable. And my favorite part, Saturday night movies. Yeah. I'm talking Lion King, Narnia, Men in Black, Kazam, Norbit, White Chicks, Cars. Whatever the movie, I would be there, having the time of my life. But then there would come those words, bruh. Those sad words, those disappointing words, those heartbreaking, soul-crushing, aggravating words, bruh.
Allez, demain c'est l'église.
No! No!
It was like falling into the sunken place, bruh. Like being paralyzed. My whole night ruined.
Wait, what? Say ruined. 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 Dumb.
See, few things to keep in mind, right? Not only did it ruin my movies, but it also ruined my plans for staying up late. Why? Cause sleeping earlier than everyone else sucked, bruh. Especially as a kid. You feel like you're missing out on something, you know? Something fun, something nice. It's like when your neighbors are having a lit party next door and you don't get invited. Yeah, you see that feeling? That's exactly what it felt like. But nonetheless, I'd obey my parents, and the next morning I'd get up, put on my church clothes, and we'd be on our way. Okay, chill. I didn't hate God, you know. I wasn't like an atheist or anything like that. Nah, I was just a kid who didn't like church on Sundays, bruh. Like, it's not that deep. And look, I could go on and on about what I didn't like, but I think it's obvious. Black churches take forever, bruh. And even though I was in Sunday school, it still took long, bruh. Like, it still took long. Everything changed though by the time I was 11. And yes, it took me that long before I actually enjoyed church. Shoot me. We had a new Sunday school teacher come on the scene. His name was David. And by that time, he was probably around the age of 16 or 17. And this guy was the one, G. Like, he was such a good teacher. Now, of course, we had other Sunday school teachers, but there was just something different about David's teaching style, bruh. Something that stood out. He didn't speak down on us like we were kids, even though we were. He spoke with clarity, confidence, humor. He was very knowledgeable, and you could tell that this guy knew what he was talking about. But there was this one Sunday, David shared with us the greatest story ever told. And for the first time, not only did I actually enjoy church, but for the first time, church made sense to me.
Yeah. Go to church every Sunday singing endless praises. Go to church every Sunday singing endless praises. These haters always hate, I'm singing endless praises. These haters always hate, I'm singing endless praises. All praise to